I still don't understand why you want to go back to that oil rig, Finn.
Don't you find it slightly suspicious that refugee boats head there constantly? I don't see any reason as to why anyone would be taking refugees to an oil rig.
We're going to find out, people. And this time we're going to find out what's been going on there. You can bet on that.
MSC, this is Luke Fox. We're here investigating an incident in the vicinity of Petro Tower 5.
Roger.
Radio Petro Tower 5, this is Luke Fox. Petro Tower, this is Luke Fox. Over.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Astaire. And what business brings you to us at such a late hour?
We're coming on board with or without your permission. It's in your own interest not to resist.
Don't you have any respect for private property?
Not when I'm dealing with a crime, no.
Finn, are you sure you know what you're doing?
I'm going to get to the bottom of this crime. You're not going to shake us as easily as you did last time. Coleman, Fatima, keep your eyes peeled. There have to be some clues somewhere as to why the refugee boats are heading here.
Will do.
And you? What will you do?
I'm going to go find him at OIM. He has to know something. A red smudge. I'm pretty sure that's blood. I should take a sample. red smudge. I'm pretty sure that's blood. That could be the proof that I need.
Provided the blood is from the victim of the crime, of course, and not just from a work-related accident.
You're still here welding?
Yes.
In the middle of the night?
Not finished.
I see. You're still here welding?
Yes.
In the middle of...
Not...
I see.
Hello, Mr. Asdare. My boss is standing back there at his station. You probably want to speak with him.
What are you doing on my oil rig?
My name is Astaire. I'm from the Coast Guard.
I don't care where you're from. What do you want?
There have been some strange things happening on your oil rig.
Fine. Ask your questions and then get out of here.
Who are you, and why are you talking to me like that?
My name's Cromwell. Thomas Cromwell III. This is my oil rig. I'm the OIM here. And I'll talk any way I like around here.
We're from the Coast Guard, and we're investigating a crime.
This here is private property, okay? It belongs to Offshore. You have no authorization here whatsoever.
Why are you only here at night?
I don't get pestered with problems as much at night. And avoid people like you, too, normally.
Well, then you're sure to have noticed that a crime was committed here just the other night.
I don't know a thing, and I sure as hell don't know anything about a murder.
A murder? I didn't say anything about a murder.
I didn't hear a thing, that's for sure.
We fished one of your cleaners out of the water. Didn't you notice that you were missing somebody?
Yeah, I have a lot of subordinates. I'm not going to be counting them all every day.
Did you know that your radio operator is having an affair?
What? That's prohibited. Now, that's gonna have some serious consequences.
Don't be so hard on her.
Rules are rules.
We're fairly sure that a crime's been committed here.
Oh, really? And what's supposed to have happened here, in your opinion?
There are refugee boats heading here, bringing refugees to the oil rig regularly.
Why would there be refugees here? Look, we drill for oil here. Any type of refugee would just get in our way. Do you have any proof for that?
It's typical for humanitarian aid campaigns for refugees.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the wind must have blown it over here. That doesn't mean anything. Well, what else do you have?
A fisher saw the boats heading over here.
A fisher? Out here? Well, I have to admit, it really does look like refugees have been being brought here. But why? And where are they now?
That's a good question. But I'm going to find out. We fished one of your people out of the water just the other night. The man fled because he witnessed a murder. The murderer was one of your employees.
No way. That guy was seeing things. Okay, so do you have any evidence?
I found this bone fragment. It's a cheekbone from a human.
Well, okay, that is suspicious. But I mean, that's not going to be enough, just the one piece of evidence. Well, what else do you have?
Evidence? I don't need any evidence.
Yeah, I'm afraid you do.
I have to go.
All right then. Get off my oil rig.
I'm no expert, but these don't look like normal values to me. Quite a lot of this is in the red.
MSC, this is Luke Fox. We're here investigating an incident in the vicinity of Petra Tower 5.
Roger.
You're still here welding?
Yes.
In the mid...
Not.
I see. Hey, buddy, you find anything?
Finn, I don't think we're gonna find anything here.
But don't you find it a little strange that all these refugee ships are heading here?
I don't know. There could be some kind of explanation for it. Maybe they have to take care of immigration formalities here or something.
Coleman, you're usually a little more curious. What's wrong?
I just think we're wasting our time here. Snooping around on this oil rig in the middle of the night. Honestly, I'd just rather be back in my bed.
I'm sure I'm going to find out what's going on here.
Finn, it's a little spooky being here on the oil rig at night. Where are all the workers?
They're probably all asleep in their cabins.
You're right. How are your investigations going? Have you spoken to the boss here yet?
Not yet.
You should question him. He should know what's going on here on his oil rig.
You're right, Fatima. I'm going to find him right away.
Fine, ask your questions and then get out of here.
Why are you only...
I don't get pet and avoid.
Well, then you're...
I don't know what
a murder.
I did.
Didn't you know...
Yeah, I have a lot of subordinates. I'm not going to be counting them all every day. Oh, really? And what's supposed to have happened here, in your opinion?
I have some more questions.
What else? Oh, really? And what's supposed to...
The man fled. The murderer...
No way. Okay, so do you have any evidence? Well, but what else do you have? Yeah, I'm afraid you do.
I have to...
All right, then. Get off my oil rig.
Hello, Mr. Asdare. My boss is standing back there at his station. You probably want to speak with him.
MSC, this is Luke 5. We're here investigating.
Roger.
Larry, I found this blood here. I hope that it can tell us something about the murder victim.
Of course. A proper blood test can take up to a couple hours, though.
I don't really want to have to hang around here that long.
I can run a rapid blood test too, though. 1 second. Okay, interesting. It's human blood, that's for sure. A woman. A few unpleasant viruses and bacteria. Not a very good immune system. Whoever's blood this was seems to have been in quite a frail condition.
What else? Anything that could give us a clue as to who this person was?
Ah, look at this. I ran the DNA through the analyzer. It's clear from this person's haplogroup that they were a third country national.
The haplogroup?
Yes, we can determine someone's genetic origin very precisely through the analysis of the base pairs in the DNA and the comparison with the mutations of all the different population groups in our database. The haplogroup is basically the genetic branch in the mutation tree, meaning the group of Homo sapiens that is genetically closest to whoever's blood this was. And in this case, we can clearly see that she was a third country national.
A refugee? Could it be that the victim was one of the refugees from the refugee boats?
It's certainly possible. More than likely, actually, if I think about it.
And where is this woman now? Where are the rest of the refugees? I'm going to find out. Thanks, Larry. MSC, this is Daniel. We're here investigating.
Roger.
Finn, it's a little spooky being here. Where are all the workers?
They're probably all...
You're right. Have you spoken to the boss?
Not yet.
You should...
You're right, Fatima. I'm going to find him right away.
Fine, ask your questions and then get out of here. Oh, really? And what's supposed to have happened here?
We fished one of your people. The man fled because he witnessed a murder. The murderer was one of your...
No way. Okay, so do you have any evidence? Well, but I mean, that's not gonna... What else do you have?
Human blood. This sample was taken from a blood stain near the warehouse. That's exactly where the murderer is always hanging around.
That really is a little strange. It looks like, you're actually right about this. Seems something brutal really did happen here. But who was the victim?
It isn't quite clear yet, but I'm going to find out. There are refugee boats heading here.
Why would there be refugee? Look, we drill for... Do you have any proof for that?
A fisher saw the boat.
A fisher? I wouldn't believe a thing he said, but hey, what else do you have? Well, I have to... But why?
It seems quite... The refugees were killed here. That's why there are so many traces of human remains. And we were even able to arrest the murderer during our last visit here. You owe me some answers. I'm placing you under arrest for the time being, and taking you to our ship for questioning. We'll get you talking. You can bet on it.
All right, I'm coming.
I've taken the head of the oil rig into custody. I was able to prove that refugees were transported to the oil rig and murdered here.
That's unbelievable, Finn.
Yeah, it really is. I'm bringing Mr. Cromwell over to us and placing him in the interrogation cell. I don't think it should be too hard to get him to tell us what exactly happened there.
Okay. Fatima and I still need a bit of time here. Can you pick us up later?
Sure thing, buddy. But be careful. The murderer is still on board there somewhere.
We will be. See you in a bit.
So, Mr. Cromwell, you see, there's no sense in denying it. I'm going to find out anyway.
You're right. I know. I'm sorry. I'll tell you everything.
Why are refugees being brought to your oil rig?
Well, They were brought here to be disposed of. You know, the refugees are a problem, and we're solving it.
You're solving it? You're saying murder is a solution?
These people don't stand a chance in life anyway. They don't have a chance where they come from, and they're not going to have a chance in their new life either. And they're not welcome in our society. We're just shortening their ordeal.
That's barbaric. What do you do with the refugees?
Yeah, well, you've met our Sam already.
You mean Salvador Hernandez?
Well, yes, exactly. He's with us on the oil rig to, take care of the refugees. He doesn't have a clue about drilling. He's only with us to take care of that one job. And to get rid of the remains of the refugees in the drilling fluid. That way, we can always pump the incriminating evidence deep under the Earth's surface. Out of the reach of investigators like you.
Always. That means you do it quite often.
Multiple times a week, yeah. The refugee ships arrive at night when most of the staff are asleep. The refugees are then driven into the warehouse.
That's why you always have yourself assigned to the night shift.
That's how it is, yeah. I don't know exactly what happens in the warehouse. Mr. Hernandez takes care of that. I just kind of look the other way.
My God, we gotta put an end to this. When does the next ship with refugees arrive?
It'll be another couple of days yet. The last boat just arrived last night.
Last night? Then we might still be able to save those people. Come with me. You have to show me exactly where the refugees are being kept. If you help me, it's sure to be taken into account, and you can get your sentence reduced.
Yeah, hey, I'll help you. I'm already under arrest as it is. My oil rig? That can't be. My oil rig? That can't be.
Coleman, Fatima, are you both okay?
I'm fine.
Fatima.
I'm okay, Finn, but that was one hell of an explosion. Everything's on fire here. It's one huge sea of flames.
I'm coming to help you as fast as I can.
No, Finn, the explosion blew some of the personnel right off the rig.
Coleman's right. You have to save the people in the water first.
This is just one big disaster.